Good evening, and welcome back to Oddsparks, where we have travelled back in time because some very foolish hedgehog didn't save the game before he quit last time, and yeah. We were back at the point where I was in the middle of redoing this. Remember, we put a loop into here, and the loop wasn't done. The path wasn't here at all, and I just respawned, sort of stood here with all these buddies moved without the path. I'm like, oh no. So I've been trying to go around fixing things that I did here. I did notice a bug in this last time, hence why we have a timer here now. What was happening was that with 3 sparks on here, sometimes they were going up here to drop off, coming down and meeting another spark that was going up. They were hitting each other and it was stopping the whole thing. So now I've just got a thing here where for 0.3 of a second it opens, and then for 3 seconds it's off. So it just spreads them out far enough. So there's always a big enough gap. Even if they're carrying something, 3 seconds is long enough for them to get to this point here from there. So they'll never run into each other. So yeah. Okay. Also, I'm missing the filter here. I don't have it on me, so it's a bit of a pain, but okay, that's fine. I don't know if the train is complete or not, but I have possibly found a bug with the game, which is interesting. It's not a bug, it is a bug. It is a bug, but it's not a game-breaking bug, but it's one that would surprise some people if you didn't know about it, and you'd be very confused by it. If you go into here, now remember we had a system here which was telling this to open and close depending on the states of the carriages, and then we removed it. If you go into logic wire mode and you go to remove wire, and you do it when there are sparks on the paths, when you right click and let go, or click like that, the sparks leave the paths and come and join you. See that? So I'll go back into build mode, into here the logic wires. I will right click because I'm removing things, go up to here, and then I'll right click again, and the sparks come and join me. I wonder if they think the path has been removed, because that's what you do when you right click and drag things. I wonder if that's what's happening with that. But yeah, so it is possible that that has happened in a few places. I don't think it's happened for me. This is the only place I've had it happen, but I did notice it. I noticed it actually happening. I was like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, so we have to pay attention to that, at least anyway. Where is the train? I want the train to come back so that I can train is set up here. Let's go and look at this train. I don't know if it has its 3rd carriage on it or not. Everything's set up for it, but I just don't know whether we did it or not. So let's go and hunt a train. Well, that answers that question. No, this is not. This is not. Oh, the trees are growing back and everything. Oh, okay, right, fair enough. So let's switch over to this sparkle out here and throw some sparks down there just to clear out some bits of wood. My inventory is full. I don't. Yeah, coal. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I can just push delete on these. I don't know why I keep dragging them down there. Don't need the copper. Definitely don't need the leaves. Okay. There was a suggestion a couple of episodes ago that I should get a drop box for the mob drops that I have on me because they're starting to fill my inventory. Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. We probably should. Really. Get that tree. Well done. Awesome. Okay. Right, and then go to that. So, this can come out by, I think it was 2, wasn't it? Yeah. And then we need to remove this. And then we put in another one which fills from this side. Oh, can't do that because there's something on the floor there. And then we put the cable back in again, and there we go. Okay, then we just need to feed from here down. So, and as I said before, this doesn't really produce a lot. I'm not all that fussed about making it smooth, breaking the path up. I'm not that fast about breaking the path up, so We'll just run down like this, and then we will grab our guys again. And, remove that tree. Go, remove all the trees. They'll grow back. Don't know how they grow back in this frigid wasteland, but they do. And then we'll turn this around like this and put that there. Run path to there and run a path to there. Okay, awesome. Put that away. We'll throw a spark on there and a spark on there. And we put in a wagon here. Hold on. And then we're going to remove all the logic and things here. Being careful not to overrun any sparks that might go terribly wrong for us. We don't want to do that. And then this wants to be set to timer mode, 30 seconds. And I also need to throw a spark on this one, don't I? Oh no, there is a spark on this one. Yeah. Okay. The only thing I do want to do is put in a... don't come forward unless you've got something. Okay. Okay, so now we're back to where we were before. Awesome. Right. So we have enough stellar leaves. That is done. We have enough mushrooms. That is done. Copper seeds, I have absolutely no idea whether we're making any copper seeds or not. Wrong button. So you want mushrooms, which you will get eventually. You want copper seeds and you want copper seeds, but it doesn't look like we've got any copper seeds going here. No, we don't have any copper seeds going here because copper seeds are being made down south, but that was all broken, wasn't it? That's what I was in the middle of doing when the game auto-saved, and then I never got around to fixing it. So, okay. You're heating the area to level... You're heating these, which want to be -3, and they are -3, and they want to be -3. So you're running optimally, and you guys want to be -3, and you are -3. So it's -4 here and everything. So that's good. That's bringing everything down to speed. Okay, let's go back down south and see if we can get some more. Still don't know how to do the land. Didn't figure that one out yet. Copper seeds. Let's go and figure out the copper seeds. No, the reason we don't have any copper seeds is because we're making them, but we're not actually putting them anywhere. So, like I said, this was all built last time, and then I didn't save the game. I must have just quit, and yeah, obviously everything went terribly, terribly wrong. So, yeah. Right. So, aha. Right. So I need to hurry you, and then T to go again. And you want to have these guys. So this wasn't working because there was no output for you. Yeah, there was no output for you. So okay. Now you'll go down here. You'll go down here and drop into here. So you'll get more stuff, and you'll get more stuff, and you'll get more stuff, and everything will be awesome and wonderful. And there can be much rejoicing. So yay. Okay. So you want mushroom clusters, which we need more of. Let's clear this path out here to stop you running backwards and forwards with the stellar leaves. You don't need to do that anymore. So you want mushroom clusters. I don't know what they stack to. Do they stack to 100? Do they stack to whatever? I don't know. You need mushrooms. I've been kind of manually feeding this for a little bit, because it's all kind of come to a halt. I loaded the game up, and I went, oh yeah, I need to leave it doing its things, and I walked away, and it's been running for about 20 minutes before I noticed that it wasn't in the right place. I literally just hit load and walked away, so I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was like, oh, so this has all come to a kind of a halt because none of this was working, because it wasn't doing anything. So yeah, so I've been grabbing the mushrooms from here, which we have plenty of, and just sort of dumping them in here so they can pick them up and dump them into wherever they need to dump them. Don't want to overfill it because otherwise it'll this won't have any output, and it will dump the wasted stuff in there. None of it matters if I waste it, so yeah. Anyway, so now you're running. Awesome. Doing your thing. So you're burbling away there. Cool. You're going to wait 30 seconds just to fill your stuff up. And there we go. Okay. Back in business. Right. So now I need to actually leave it as we were to get the copper seeds done, which will be coming along quite nicely soon. So that's not really a major problem. I was putting copper seeds over here first. That's okay. So yeah, I've asked several times ago. I'm trying to figure out what things stack to, and it actually does tell me. It actually does tell me in here. So if we go with botanical items and I go to copper seeds, it says there they stack to 40. So yeah, so these can carry 10 times the amount. So one block in these chests can hold 400. So yeah, nice. So there's your 50. Awesome. I'm going to take you off the route now, and I'm going to put you into there. You need 200, so you need a bit. I'm going to put 2 in there. So you'll filter 400 if I don't pay attention, but that's okay. So what can we do to make this? Well, we don't need to really make this any better. It's doing well at the moment. We have copper, we have things. This is all working fine. The temperature is 0, could do with being higher temperature, but what is your... I don't know what I just... You want temperature of 5. Maybe we should put another temperature thing in here. Can we do that? Can I build another temperature? I cannot. I would need some fire mushrooms. Which are these ones. And we put this, let's say, put it there for a moment. Hold on, what do you want? You want -5, so you definitely don't want to be heated at all. So what I want to do is put it somewhere where I can heat. I want to heat that and these. So it wants to go in here somewhere, but it can't go in there because there's no space for it. That won't work there. That won't work there. I desperately want to heat that one. That's the important one. These ones I'm not too fussed about because they're not running all the time because we don't have the dumpster room. So that won't reach there. That would touch that. I don't want it to heat that because that wants to be -5. So let me just put it down here like this. What does that do for these ones? What temperature do these want to be? They want to be 3, so these actually want to be faster as well. So that will help our fertilizer go. And you are also fertilizer, right? You want to be 3, yep. So okay, let's just throw 2 sparks here. It doesn't matter what sparks you throw in. You can literally throw salt, and it does not matter what sparks you throw in there, providing they can work in places. They will do 2 heat, so don't waste your handy sparks and things in there. Just put in whatever. I'll put some scouty sparks in there because I've never seen them on there. Look, they're boing, boing. Look at them jumping around. Awesome. Okay, now your temperature is 2 out of 3, so you're 125%, which is nice. 125%, so you're a little bit faster. Cool. Okay, you are not in the range, are you? No. But you are a bit faster now, so we'll get more copper seeds. Awesome. So let's wait for the copper seeds to come in, and then we shall hand the quests in, I think. Okay, let's hand some things in, shall we? Yes, of course. This has cleared up a lot of things for me. I think we can grow the aether tree. We can give growing the aether tree another go. Ooh. Another quest. We're talking to the divine researcher and we're doing some more tests, and I think it's time. It's time for us to use the arboretum for what it was meant to grow. The aether tree. Whoa, what aether tree? Nice. Okay. Okay, so we get... This is new. This is new. This is all new to me. Okay, pin that. Wall. From everything we've seen, it seems to be a fruit tree. What kind of fruit will grow? I mean, aether tree to fruit, I would guess, maybe. Okay, divine researcher. Well, it turns out they're not a little extra spark after all. They're quite large sparks, in fact. Sure, they prove useful to you. Be careful when you're throwing them around, though. Fire can be quite dangerous. Oh yes, awesome. So we can now make fire and ice sparks. Awesome. Not in my wildest research dreams would I have thought that we could prove the existence of the aether apple by actually growing one. I've had some wildest dreams. Wow, okay. Last time I ate so much cheese right before I sleep. I remember that. So maybe we got to this point and this is as far as I got. So now, of course, the fruit itself must be research. Who knows what we can do? Let's take it apart and figure it out. Okay, deliver an apple to you. Right. I wonder if it's more of a sweet apple or more of a sour apple. I wonder what magic tastes like. I would imagine that magic tastes like licking a square battery. Which you'll all understand it. You'll all understand it. So, right. Big news! Definitely metal. We figured out how to work with this, as if it's ore. Isn't that crazy? Cool, we can smell them. Yay! And they got more quests. You did it! You actually grew a copper cutting, but now it's our turn to mess around with it. Give me. Oh, it just says please. You want a copper cutting? Okay, well I haven't made a copper cutting yet. Have I? Yes, and I know, no eating. Come on, it was a joke, mostly. Okay, so we did have one, and I handed it over to somebody. Didn't we? So, I had a copper cutting, and I had to hand it. Oh, did we put it in here? No. Oh, we can do that. Let's get machine range 9. They are new machines. They are Scrubby Sparks and Etheric Collider Shark. Okay. Not a clue. Not a Scooby. This is all completely new to me, so cool. We can complete tier 9. No, we can't complete tier 9 yet. No, we can't complete tier 9. What am I talking about? So we've got some things to do. So this one we can do. That's fine. We'd have to then do this to unlock the apple, which get the apple, and then you want a copper cutting, which I'm sure it was over here, wasn't it? And I think I used it. I don't think it respawns. I think once you take something out of here, it's gone. Yep, there's a seed. There's a copper seed. Okay, so we need to get the cutting. Where do we get the cutting from? Botanical items, copper cutting, the arboretum. Oh, so we need arboretum. We need leaf knot and copper seeds 100 times to make a copper cutting. Right. So that's our next point of call then. So this one we can do right now. That's easy. And then we're going to need to do a copper cutting and seeds. So, okay. Okie dokie. So, let's leave this one here. And let's come back next time. And we will carry on. I'll do this mission here. This is just, we're making these already. So I just need to put the chest in the right place. And we'll fill that one up there. And then we'll come back next time. We shall hand that quest in. And then we shall figure out how to make the aether tree. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.